protect yourself from identity theft. What we're bringing to you is their newer wide roller set. So it's the same Guard Your ID roller set that you love, but now with a wider footprint. And we're bringing you two at $18.98. With Buy More, Save More, we can bring that price down to $15.98 because maybe you want to use this as a little stocking stuffer for the season. Joining me is Diana Seastead, and she's been coming to QVC since 2001 with kind of clever problem solvers like this. So good to see you, Diana.
Great to be here. Thank you.
So what is Guard Your ID?
Well, what it is it's going to help protect you from identity theft, which is a huge problem, by covering up your personal information, such as your name, your address, account numbers, date of birth, all the stuff that comes in our mailbox, from your bank statements to the bills that you're paying. Personal information, name, account number. On your checking account, you have all these places you've been spending money and what your family's, what you're doing. So by taking this, it's a self-inking roller stamp. You just untwist the cap and then simply roll this over your information. And look how quick with that wide roller, how much information you can cover in seconds. This is all information you would never just hand to a stranger on the street. And now it's covered up. Can't read it from the front or the back. You can safely take this and throw it into the recycle bin now and know that nobody's going to have this information to perhaps open an account.
Sure.
You know,
steal your identity.
Absolutely.
Well, this does come in your choice of colors, so we've tried to make it fun. So let me take you through your options. We have this in a set of two of either purple, a set of two in the turquoise. How fun is the turquoise? And these do come individually boxed, by the way. We also have black, there's yellow, we have the green, and lastly, your navy. Feature price of $18.98 for the first one, and then $15.98 for each additional set of two. All right, so Diana, about how many swipes will we get out of one roller?
On one roller, you're going to get about 1,000 2-inch swipes, so 2,000 in the set. And I just want to show you what's actually on this stamped surface, which is what makes this so unique. You know, we've all tried to scratch things out with a pen and cover our information up, but these characters, there's 385 of them, and you can see how they're all situated, scrambled. Those are what is on the stamped surface, so that when you roll this over your information, now you can use this even on round surfaces like a pill bottle, you roll that over and now you can't read that.
Yeah, because, hey, how am I going to shred that?
That's right, you absolutely cannot.
And I never even knew that identity thieves can use the information on there to not steal our identity, but like get refills of prescription drugs.
That's right.
All they do is just take the information, call in, and go pick it up.
That's absolutely. You know, it's such a scary statistic. The Federal Trade Commission estimates 9 million Americans are victims of identity theft each year. 24,000 people a day. And one of the ways, there are people out there, they call them dumpster divers, they go through trash and recycle bins looking for things, just your name and address, which is on every piece of junk mail that you get. I also want to point out, you can use this on glossy. It does take about 90 seconds to dry, but you can see here on this high gloss, completely dry. So you can use this on things like catalogs and magazines. We're inundated this time of year with those things. So you could just roll it over and toss it in the recycle bin and you're ready to go.
Okay, now check these out, Diana. I get these in the mail all the time. My credit card sends checks.
Yes.
Through the mail, blank checks, by the way. I'm like, well, are they trying to sabotage me? Why in the world would you put a blank check in the mail for someone to fill out?
Right.
But you know what? When they arrive, I don't use them. Instead of, if I don't have the time to shred them, I can use my Guard Your ID stamp to just roll over all the information like you see here.
Exactly, because on there, not only is it your name and address, but that number at the bottom is your credit card number. You certainly don't want that getting into the wrong hands. You know, we pay bills, we get financial information, medical information, all this stuff that's coming through our, of course, tax information, you know, your social security number, we all know to not throw that away, but the account numbers, the birth date, those are all key pieces of information that these dumpster divers are looking for.
And they're patient. They'll wait for you to supply it, one piece at a time, right? So this is a way, as soon as the mail comes in the door, right, use your roller stamp to just cross out that information. I don't always have time. My shred pile is out of control.
Yes.
Right? I think I'm going to have to burn it.
And it's loud and it's noisy, and you have to wait to make the time to actually go in there and do it wherever your shredder is. This I love because where you open up your mail, you bring this to it, and you just swipe, and get rid of it right away. It's such an easy habit to get into. Here are those checks we were talking about. These, you know, don't just tear them in half and throw them away.
Even a voided check.
Right. You just want to roll out
The critical
all your
information.
personal information so that it's not getting into the wrong hands.
And remember, don't worry. They won't be able to read what it says on the other side of the stamp. So it's impossible to figure it out. It's almost like we've encrypted the information, kind of like a computer would.
Exactly. And again, this is what we're doing. We're rolling all these characters over that information. And I do want to point out, this is not for use on like big, oversized or colored fonts, but it's for, you know, your regular black fonts, regular font size, but tax information. You know, we hang on to this information for so long, and then when you get rid of it, what do? If you don't have a shredder, you certainly, you know, you're not going to just throw this away, and you can't tear it up into a million little pieces by yourself. So by rolling this over, you're completely concealing that information.
Well, already 400 of these have now been ordered. Let us know what color would you like. We have this available in navy green, purple, black, turquoise, yellow. You're getting a set of 2 in your choice of color for $18.98. And this is